It's very rare to run into a family with more than 2 children anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Every single person in this time had about 12 kids. It's crazy.
You had to.
Yeah, you had to. Because like Jordan was saying before, half of them were probably not going to make it very far.
Yeah, infant mortality was nuts. I mean, it's you're talking about anywhere between 20 and 30% in some cases.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's blown Jordan's mind. That's a lot of dead kids.
That's a lot of dead kids.
If you had 10 pregnancies, there was a good chance that 2 or 3 of them weren't going to work out.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the controversial statement and say that's too many dead kids.
Yeah.
Wow, Jackson, you really took a brave stance there.
The natives had gotten really good with guns and horses by this point. The Comanche, especially, they were parallel with American cavalrymen. Sometimes.
Yeah. Why did you assume that they weren't allowed to use guns? Like, obviously, if they found guns, they're gonna start learning how to use them. It's not like they were legally banned from using them.
Yeah, but where do you find them? What, you just mug them like?
Oh, we sold them
like
to
a
them.
cop or something, huh?
We sold them to them.
You sold them guns?
Yeah.
Whose bright idea was that?
I don't know. Sometimes we didn't sell it. Sometimes it was the Mexicans. Sometimes it was the French.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I knew the French would rat you out. I knew it. I knew they'd do that.
Classic French. The first intended stop after setting out from Independence was a place called Fort Laramie, which was 240 kilometers or 150 miles.
That's a mistake I made in the video. It's 650 miles.
Okay, so that's a lot longer.
Yeah.
That is a lot longer, isn't it?
That was something I was listening to today while I was like going back over the video, and I was like, that's not right.
Okay.
That was an incorrect thing that I said.
That's 4 times longer, roughly.
Yep.
So this entire group left Independence on May 12th, and they had about 9 wagons in what would be a 500 wagon train.
That was another thing I messed up. It was 50. I don't know what I was doing. 50 wagons.
Okay, 50 wagons. That's still a lot of wagons.
It's a lot of wagons.
500 is. I was looking at that thinking that's a lot of wagons.
A ridiculous amount.
That was another thing. I'm sitting here. I'm like, did I write an extra 0? This is back when I hand wrote my scripts. I don't know.
Okay. As you can see, we got most of our information from Aiden's video. That's fine. That's good. So it was a 50 wagon trade. No, it's good.
Yeah, look, that. You know what I keep thinking about over and over again is also, this is pathetic. This is, it's so utterly, I'm ashamed to even say this, but like, what do you do if you don't have Spotify?
Dude. What are you going to do? Listen to a banjo?
You sing some trail songs, some sea shanties of the prairie.
Oh, like you're going to fat camp or something. You just do those little bus songs. Oh, no.
And 99 bottles of beer on the wall.
That's so much worse. Oh, God, I'd rather just everyone shut up.
That's why Hastings said to bring a book.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, yeah, no, that actually doesn't sound too bad, because I don't think that you would get car sickness in a wagon. You could probably read.
Probably, well, actually,
yeah. Also, I mean,
they far more bumpy.
Yeah, definitely more bumpy, but you don't have stuff going past you very fast.
The speed is a lot slower.
Yeah. Also, a lot of it was storytelling. You know, you'd have James Reed would probably be telling a story about his time during the Blackfoot Wars. You know, you'd probably have other members of the party who maybe fought in 1812. You might have people who were sailors before. And so you'd pass the time by just, you know, passing stories back and forth.
Haven't you been camping?
Yeah, I've been camping, but I haven't been camping for 6 months. You'd run
out
of war stories.
Australia.
You'd make new war stories. Just make shit up.
Okay, so yeah, and that's what happens at the end, right? At the end of it, it was just like, yeah, I killed 50 people at one time. Like, you just make it up.
Yeah.
It's kind of true. You know what? Honestly, I've got a friend from the third world. He's Pakistani, right? And he says that as soon as you get out of the educated zone of Pakistan, they just start. That's what they do with their time. They sit around and they'll just be like, once I turned on the shower, and fire came out of the shower. It was possessed. That shower was possessed. And everyone just sits there and is like, very good, yes. That's just what happens. I think I think at some point when you just when you just don't have Google or whatever, you just accept that someone says, "Oh yeah, that gun's haunted," and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, okay, yeah."
I don't think I
Might as well.
believe that, but I do tend to just believe things that like trusted people close to me say. Like, yeah.
This man will believe anything any Pakistani tells him.
Yeah, maybe he's pulling your leg, Jordan, and you're proving his theory correct by just believing him. Yeah, so the Wendigo is, to go on about the Wendigo briefly, like it is they've taken a concept of this hunger and basically put it in the form of, through storytelling, like an actual cryptid or creature, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easily one of the creepiest ones.
Yeah, we've got Jordan wasn't here. Jordan wasn't on the show when we did an episode on the Wendigo.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Did you do it with Wendigoon?
Yeah, we did do it with Wendigo.
Feel so bad for that man having Goon in his name.
Yeah, I mean, that's unfortunate now, but
Brutal.
he couldn't have known.
We encamped this afternoon on a small creek emptying into the plate, the waters of which are brackish and disagreeable to the taste and not conducive to health. And yet they drank it anyway.
Sometimes you have to.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's true. Look, when you got to drink, you got to drink, but brackish.
What's that really
sorry, go.
fancy designer water that people buy now? Fuck, what's it called? Like
Dasani?
No, Dasani's awful.
Oh,
Dasani's
okay.
gross. Tap water in a
This is the
bottle.
first brand that came to mind.
This
Fiji? Evian?
the one in the glass bottle. It might not. It's
Oh, the one from the
boss.
dude with the one. Oh, okay. I was gonna say Saratoga, the one that you guys see the video of the guy who's got the insane wake up routine.
yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
Jordan, are you small?
I'm average. Thank you very much.
That means he's small, by the way. Anyone who says that.
Hey, no, I'm as tall as the Lakota. I am. Wait, what did you say it was? Like 5'10", 5'11"?
5'10" to 6 foot.
Yeah. I'm in that range. And I'm not going to
Okay.
specify what part.
You're 5'10", aren't you?
No, I'm 5'11".
Oh, okay, yeah. Is that even a number?
Hey, I'm 5'9". You're taller than me.
Okay, there you go.
Well, that's a very
Oh
rare
no, are
occurrence,
Australian
I've gotta
feet the
say.
same as American feet?
Yeah, they are. You're good.
Okay,
5'10", I would
I
say
figured.
5'10" is tall. That's fine.
that's pretty average.
Nah,
That's
yeah,
fair.
don't you reckon? It's not. I reckon, honestly, you can't claim tall unless you crack the magic 6.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah, you can't do
Hey,
it.
6'1" is tall. 6'1's tall.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, though, Jordan. You are literally right on the cusp of greatness.
I'm on the cusp of greatness. It's, oh, God. Boys, I will tell you from up here, it is not as good. Yeah, it's unfair.
You should just go out wearing
Oh,
heels.
just what I wouldn't have done for one more inch.
Yeah, that's the story of my life, man.
Yeah, we all would have done a lot for 1 more inch.
1 more inch? Are you killing me? That'd be great.
I'd give up an inch to get an inch. I will do whatever I can to help you without endangering my own family.
Gotcha. Why don't we do something like that, Jordan?
What, take a
You
blood oath?
can. It's called Freemasonry.
No, but we need to make a new version for us specifically.
But we're not good enough to be Freemasons.
Oh,
are
what the
we?
hell? What do you mean we're not good enough?
I guarantee you the Australian Masons will take you.
Yeah, probably. Look, I've seen a Freemasons base in Lithgow. It would be pretty offensive if they said, "Nah, sorry, not you." It's like, what? What, the meth heads get to go in, do they?
But not us.
Yeah, but not us.
I think it's entirely different over here. Yeah, it's a bit fallen by the wayside over here.
Wait, so Aiden, surely, so you think that you can just rock up to a Freemason's place and say, "Can I have some of the robes?" And they'll be like, "Yeah, all right."
You're not far off.
No. I thought it was like a really exclusive club.
No. It used to be.
Okay.
What?
Yeah,
Why,
it used
why
to
is
be.
it more open now?
Because there's not many of us left.
Oh no, you're dying out.
Yeah. They lost the war. They moved to France where they could be accepted and kept doing Freemasonry stuff. And the Pope got wind of it and he was like, "Ah, what's this?" And they were like, we can't tell you. because you're not. I mean, you could come join, then we can tell you, but we can't. It's like I mean, if you want to become a Freemason, you can. You just join the lodge, but we can't just tell you what we're doing in the lodge. That kind of defeats the whole purpose. And the Pope was like, so you're gay. I'm not kidding. I'm not remotely kidding. I'm 100%
a guy that argues
serious.
on Xbox Live to me when I was 8 years old, basically.
Yeah, it was, hey, can I come into your clubhouse? And they were like, well, you gotta pay the membership fee. And he was like, you guys are gay.
That's pretty gay.
That is 100% how it went. And they have spent the last 270 years trying to figure out.
Trying to fend off the accusation.
Yeah, well,
on the 16th, there was another effort to cross the path. 15 of the strongest strapped on the snowshoes Franklin Graves built and attempted the trek. What would you do, Jordan? Do you think you would stick around with the group at this, Truckee Lake and just wait, or do you think you would try?
No, I'd definitely fuck off. And then you'd find my frozen corpse later.
Be one of the first ones gone, basically.
Yeah, no, I'd bail immediately because you're just stuck in, you're snowed in, and then you just look. Sitting around and waiting to die, it doesn't agree with me personally, I reckon. I don't reckon I'd do it. I don't think I'd do the we're doomed thing.
Yeah, I think you take one look at the rotting bear carcass and be like, I'm not eating that, and then leave.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I'm going to go and try and find
KFC.
500 squirrels.
I personally would have gone back down.
The other way instead?
Yeah, I would have been like, I'm getting out of this mountain.
I've got to ask you, Jordan, would you resort to cannibalism?
What was that?
I'm trying to, because I'd love to say, oh, no, definitely not. But, man.
It's like, I'd like to think I wouldn't, but...
Yeah, don't you think? Is an empty stomach be a cruel mistress?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. My tummy had the rumblies that only hands could satisfy.
It's such a horrific... What do you think it tastes like, though?
Everyone says pig.
I've heard pork.
That's pretty good. I don't mind pork.
Yeah, pork's not bad.
Yeah, I'm warming up to this idea of cannibalism now.
Okay, all right.
I'm hungry.
Listen,
it's midday. It's 2 p.m. I haven't had lunch yet. I'm all right. It's all right to feel that way.
My brother, it's midnight.
For you, yeah. The expedition group, which would be named Forlorn Hope, traveled onwards again, upwards of Sawtooth Ridge for around 4 or 5 miles. So far, they had successfully ensured that no one needed to eat their relatives' meat.
Small mercies.
They were eating each other's meat, but not no, you didn't need to eat your dad's meat or anything like that. It's an awful sentence. I wish I did not say that.
Yeah.
I take that back.
I wasn't going to say anything, but...
Oh my God. I'm delirious. The Reeds back at the camp were also running very low on food. They had already killed and eaten their dog. They were left with only boiled ox hides. Some of these hides had been used to patch up their cabin so that snow wouldn't get in. And now that they were basically using their roof as food, the cabin became unusable, which forced them into the Breen cabin.
Also, can I just say, like, I don't think that there's any point at which I could eat my dog.
No, it's so...
Yeah, me neither. I'd rather eat family members.
I might be able to eat my dog if my dog died. I don't think I could kill my dog to eat it.
Nah, couldn't do it.
No, 100%.
Also, Archie does not have that much meat on him.
Yeah, it can't be that much. It can't be worth it.
You know, the husky, she does anger me sometimes.
To the point of...
My girlfriend just goes, hey, from the other room. The husky's her dog, technically.
Jordan, are you still there? Or have you fallen asleep?
Yeah. I'm still here.
How would you fall asleep? It's like morning for you.
Yeah.
It's 2 p.m. This is turning out to be a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. I don't know why I assumed this would be under 3 hours.
The podcast based off a 2.5 hour long video.
Yeah, somehow.
Crazy how that happens.
Jordan, do you mind taking over for a bit? My voice is going sore a little bit.
Oh, you're going dry, are you?
Yeah.
The Reed family forced...
You need a nice wet voice?
Yeah, give me that wet voice, Jordan.
The Reed family...
Wait, I'm going to get weird.
Beautiful wet voice.
This same day on the 5th of February, over the next few weeks, while rescue efforts were being put into motion on the other side of the mountain, Milt Elliott, Angus Spritzer, and Pike Pike's
And a Pike
child
child.
died, and a Pike child. Sorry, and a Pike child died.
Are you reading this document through like a foggy window or something? What is
Yeah, I know. You know what it is? Honestly, this is what's happening at the moment. It is right the screen is behind a very big studio light, and it's really hard for me to do it. I'm staring into a light. That's what's
Why
happening.
are you doing that?
Because I can't be bothered to move it.
Just turn off the light.
I can't. Then the lighting will be bad.
Oh my god.
You guys are doing great.
Yeah, welcome to the red
Oh, thank you
thread.
very much.
Welcome to the
Thank
new
you.
red thread. New and improved red thread.